happened to this world. You look at some of the different, we've talked about the Rock and Roll Express, and we'll be saying more about them. But that's just an example. I'm just not really sure I understand all that's going on in this world, my friend. One of the big things that's happened in a long time was this Wild and Woolly Texas death match, and I think the footage is going to speak for itself. It absolutely was blinding in terms of intensity. You judge for yourself as we're going to look at it right now. PG-13, Rock and Roll Express, and watch the ending.
The Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, taking over for Ricky Morton, who was allegedly attacked by PG-13 and put out of this contest. Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express teaming up with the Smoky Mountain Heavyweight Champion, Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, his partner in this Texas/Boys in the Hood death match, coming to you here from Louisville Gardens. This started a couple of weeks ago, actually longer than that, back on the 25th anniversary here at Louisville Gardens. A night to remember, a big match between PG-13 and the Rock and Roll Express. Started some bad feelings. PG-13 having the crowd support here in the USWA. Rock and Roll Express used to having it for years and years. Seemed to be insulted by that. Robert, J.C. Ice again placing the fist into the forehead jaw area of Robert Gibson. Nature Boy Buddy Landell also suffering a little blood flowing from the forehead of the Nature Boy. Again, a reminder, fans, this is anything goes. After a pinfall, you get a 10 count, then you have to be able, a 30-second rest period, then you have to be able to answer the 10 count or the match is over. Robert Gibson got the throw to cost Sir Wolfie D. Referee Frank Morrell having his hands full here. Again, Mark Curtis, if you just joined us, Mark Curtis was pummeled at the beginning of this match by PG-13. A little revenge on behalf of Randy Hales. Mark Curtis had to be carried to the back of the arena. Robert Gibson got Wolfie up and over the bike rack. Oh, my goodness. Surely, goodness, sticking the foot into the ribs of J.C. Ice and running him out of the ring area. Robert Gibson found a table of all things underneath of the ring and thrown it into the ring area. Again, anything goes in a Texas death match. Or as PG-13 would say, a Boys in the Hood death match. They're dragging the table over to take it to Sir Wolfie D. Oh my goodness, they're actually, what in the world are they going to do? He's taking a run and a drop kick into the table, into the forehead of Sir Wolfie D. I have never seen that. I've seen him drive him into it. I've seen him take the table into him, but I've never seen him drop kick a table into someone. Robert Gibson taking the foot to the head of J.C. Ice. The Nature Boy Buddy Landell picking Sir Wolfie D up off the mat and sending him for the ride into the table. J.C. Ice trying to regain his composure, searching for some strength. Again, Nature Boy Buddy Landell sends Wolfie D for the ride into the table. Suspended up here in the corner. Robert Gibson takes the fist to J.C. Ice. J.C. trying to regain his composure to get back to his partner. The Nature Boy Buddy Landell with the foot into the lower abdomen. Again, anything goes in this match, and they are pulling out the stops. The reversal, the Nature Boy goes for the ride and meets the wood head to head. J.C. Ice goes through the ring. So Wolfie D making a comeback. Wolfie D's getting he's putting the table up. He's pulled the legs out. He's setting the table up in the ring. J.C. Ice over the barricade, onto the top of Robert Gibson, pummeling him outside the ring. You can see into the ring area. Oh, breaking the table. Sir Whoopi D putting the Nature Boy Buddy Landell through the table in the middle of the ring. Referee Frank Morrell counting out. I'm sure you missed it, was assaulted in the match prior to this by Buddy Landell, and Mark Curtis came out and took a shot to Mark Curtis's chin, and Mark took off running for the back. The Nature Boy being covered in the ring by the Iceman, Frank Morrell being distracted temporarily back into the ring. Again, a 30-second rest period. Tracy Smothers in. Tracy Smothers put a bottle over the head of PG-13. My goodness, unbelievable. What appeared to be some type of a Coca-Cola bottle, solid glass, shattered over the head of J.C. Ice. Tracy Smothers? I can't believe it. Tracy Smothers? Frank Morrell giving the 3 count. J.C. Ice will have a 30-second rest period. Unbelievable. Tracy Smothers, of course, out of Smoky Mountain Wrestling as well. I don't know if this is part of a little home cooking or what. Apparently something underhanded going on here with RNR Express. Buddy Landell having Tracy Smothers 15 seconds. But of all people, the Wild-Eyed Country Boy, a fan favorite, comes in and out of the clear blue sky. 3, 2, 1. Out of the clear blue sky, puts the bottle across the top of J.C. Ice. Unbelievable move. He's cut open. He's having 8, 9. Get up, Jamie. A 10. Oh, my goodness. The match is over. Your winners, Robert Gibson of the RNR Express, the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell.
Hey, we just showed you who the best promotion is. It's Smoky Mountain Wrestling. It was hot. USWA is not. In Louisville, Kentucky, you can shove it.
Got to tell you, that was something else too. Actually, the way they had to pick glass out of J.C. Ice's head where I can't believe it. Tracy Smothers, right in there beside him, busts the bottle over his head.
It just shows it's become us versus them. Smoky Mountain against USWA. It's gotten wild, personal. Yeah.
Take a listen to this. If you think personal, this is rock and roll and Tracy.
Hey, USWA, what you're looking at is 3 real men. Don't send down some boys to do a man's job.
That's right, Robert. You see, I'm in my prime. I never felt a thing.
That's right. You didn't feel a thing because you're looking at 8 eyes right here and the lights on and nobody's home. You know why? Because we're from Smoky Mountain Wrestling, man. We're like a family. We all stick together. You know what happened out there, PG-13? You got careless, man. You got careless and you got busted over the head with a bottle because that's the way we do things. We're the outlaws. We're the thugs. T is for terrible. H is for hurt. U is for ugly. And G is for jail because a thug can't spell. Now what we're talking about is this. We're taking over the USWA. Jerry Jarrett, you're fired. Bob Armstrong's got your job. Sandy Scott is taking over your job, Eddie Marlin. You're through. Randy Hale, we've already got rid of you. And Buddy Landell should be the unified heavyweight champion right now. Smoky Mountain Wrestling's what's hot. USWA is not.
That's right. 3 more guys.
And if you want us to come back in a 6-man tag, line them up. Bring any 3 you want. Then when we get through with them, we'll take on 3 more. It don't matter to us because, like it says, Smoky Mountain Wrestling is hot. USWA is not.
Well, there it is. I don't guess there has to be any elaboration on that. We've got more action coming up. We'll be back to it in a moment.